Known simply as the Dream, he's one of the game's most dominant players.
To KJ and Olajuwon! Gorgeous spinning jump shot.
Relive Hakeem Olajuwon's astonishing journey from his roots in Nigeria to championship glory with the Houston Rockets.
Olajuwon with a spectacular move.
Featuring exclusive interviews and action footage. Now you can own Hakeem the Dream, the home video. Hakeem the Dream is available wherever NBA videos are sold or call 1-800-NBA-6207. NBA Video. I love this stuff.
And the Houston Rockets are the world champions of 1994 as they take the Knicks in the 7th and decisive game here at the Summit, and this place is up for grabs.
Nowadays, you look at it as if you win a championship 1 year, it's no good. You got to win it 2 years in a row. You got to go back. You got to show everybody that 1 year wasn't a fluke.
Houston, the Eagle has landed. Your team is on top of the basketball world.
The only way you're going to get respect if you win, you know, and we got just gutty guys with a lot of heart and a lot of pride, and we wanted even more this year than last year, and I think if we win it this year, they got to give us respect.
And congratulations to the 1994 NBA World Champions.
We realized fully the magnitude of what we can accomplish. Only the great movies get sequels. So we got an opportunity to get a sequel.
Last year it was Clutch City. This year, if we win, it will be double clutch.
As the Rockets enter the 1994-95 season, they could not have been more focused on their goal of defending their championship, and they would waste little time in sharing their determination with the rest of the league.
Over to Hakeem, and Hakeem misses. Oh, Robert Horry! Where did he come from?
And the Houston Rockets are showing that championship form.
Robert Horry, slam dunk! Boy, this Houston machine is working on all cylinders.
We had a feeling coming in to this year that we still weren't getting respect. That feeling really got us off to a good start.
Olajuwon with one move one way and one the other. If the left one don't get you, then the right one will. Behind the back, 4-on-1, Cassell to OP for two. Gives it up to Mario Ellie. Sam Cassell for a three.
We just had this pride about ourselves that when we stepped out on the court, we felt like we was in the win regardless of what happened.
Spud Webb will bring it up. Lost it. Olajuwon over the shoulder. Kenny Smith has to save it. He does, and he lays it up with the goal. Sam to the trailer. Robert Horry. The Rockets are on fire. How about this team?
Blazing out to a 9-0 start, the Rockets seemed to have effortlessly picked up where they left off the season before. But their early euphoria would soon give way to the harsh reality of defending their championship.
Kenny Smith gets the layup won't stay down. Inside, knocked away from Herrera. Herrera steals it back and misses.
Look at the scoreboard, 25-8 over the defending world champions.
First of all, people were aiming at us, and we had kind of a bullseye on our chest going into the games, and I thought we got the opposing team's best effort.
Long inbounds, blocked by Robinson. And tonight, a new career high leads to the upset over the world champion Houston Rockets.
I think we ran into a little bit of human nature. You get to a point where you've won it all and you won 9 in a row, and you might start thinking that you show up and it's automatic victory.
What's wrong with Houston? It's a big puzzle that after winning the first 9 games of the year, the Rockets could fall this low.
For the first half of the season, the Rockets grappled with their problems. But after a demoralizing loss to the last-place Clippers, they finally realized they needed a change.
Rudy Tomjanovich, up until right before the All-Star break, wanted to keep this team intact. He had no intention of changing. But as time went on, and the same mistakes were happening, and the team just couldn't get out of the rut, he finally came to the realization in his own mind that if we stay pat, we're not going to do it again.
The Rockets would pull off one of the biggest trades in franchise history, bringing a hometown favorite back to Houston.
From the University of Houston, by Slamma Jamma,
Though the fans couldn't have been happier. For the team, it was a change that would take getting used to.
We knew Clyde was a great player, a Hall of Famer, but we had known what we could do with the basketball team we had. We won a championship last year, so now our opportunity seemed like it was being taken away from us.
But the player whose emotions were stirred most was Clyde's college teammate and longtime friend, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, that was very difficult for me because it was just unfortunate that in order for us to get a player like Clyde Drexler, we have to give up value. But I was also very happy when I see what we were getting. My old teammate, now we talk about this all the time in the All-Star break. If we can play together again, it will be so much fun. It was just like a dream.
For Clyde, it was a dream of a cherished goal that he had yet to achieve.
When I came, there was a poster in my locker that had the Champ City picture of last year's championship. And so that was my motivation. I left it there for motivation and hoping that we could get back to it.
Oh, get a license plate number. I think it starts with 22. They're looking for Clyde. There it is. There it is. There it is. Goal! There it is. Drexler wins it. There it is. Drexler wins it. There it is. Here's Drexler on the run. Oh! Drexler. That's why he's one of the greats in the game. Oh, the fun is back.
Shortly after Clyde's spectacular arrival, Hakeem would succumb to injury, and the Rockets would be unable to shake the dark cloud that seemed to have been following them. But as the season drew to a close, they still found a reason to see a silver lining.
Clyde the Glide has just put his autograph on this game.
That was an opportunity for a lot of other people, maybe on the team, maybe in the organization, maybe in the city, to realize that some of the things that I've been able to do my whole career. And I think a lot of people were saying, well, wow, we didn't know he could do all of that. And when Dream comes back, we're going to be really good.
Way to work.
As the Rockets readied for the playoffs, they couldn't have faced more questions about their postseason prospects. But one thing they knew for sure, this was their time of year.
All the guys, including myself, were thinking when the playoff comes, that's when we're turning around. And we all just got together and we focused our mind and say, okay, guys, this is where we want to be at. We've been waiting the whole year for this. Now it's here. So let's everybody get on the right page.
But as only the 6th seed, the Rockets began their playoff quest without the crucial home court advantage, and as decided underdogs to the highly touted Utah Jazz.
Everybody was so pumped up in that team. They played during the regular season so well. Everybody was just talking about them, but us, they just left us on one side.
Utah, one of only 2 teams to post 60 wins in the NBA this season. The Jazz 60-22, the Rockets 47-35.
Everyone thought we weren't going to get out of the first round. I'm quite sure everyone thought that, but the Rockets.
Down low on the right, Olajuwon, one-on-one, Donaldson fakes it, turns it, spins it, goes to Robert Horry, inside, slam dunk, Robert Horry! Oh, baby!
Roaring into high gear, the Rockets were intent on putting their regular season problems behind them.
Here come the Rockets. Cassell down the lane, feeds Drexler.
But in the Jazz, they found a tough and talented opponent who had also been eagerly anticipating the postseason.
Pass to Blue, Traylor, Keith, scoring! Oh, unbelievable!
For 4 games, these 2 teams battled up and down the court, trading leads, victories, and the home court advantage.
Lost it again. Charles Jones takes it away. Comes to Ellie. 3-on-2. Mario pulls it up in the corner. Clyde Drexler, three-pointer. Got it! Another 3 for the Rockets.
The Rockets would show flashes of brilliance.
It's on him now. Drexler goes right around mid-one. Oh, well, the Rockets are the world champions, and tonight they're playing like they want to keep that title.
But they could not quite shake the tenacious Jazz. And with the series tied at 2, they would be forced to go back to Utah for a decisive 5th game.
Now it's down to winner take all Sunday afternoon in Salt Lake City.
We're going 5 games, but we're going back home, so we've always played well at home, and we will on Sunday.
Noisy sellout crowd at the Delta Center.
They've got the home court advantage. They're on their court, and they're feeling They're feeling really good about themselves.
And playing with angry bravado. The pumped-up Jazz seemed ready to live up to their playoff billing by knocking off the defending champions.
Stockton, back to Hornacek at the buzzer. Got it!
The three-pointers of Jeff Hornacek have been a real nail in the sides of the Rockets this afternoon. Right side pinball, up top, Horny for three. Shot, yes, Hornacek for three. Horny! Jazz lead at 82-75. Timeout Rockets. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game.
A lot of the guys were looking up at the clock and were like, man, you know, like saying, man, it's going to be tough.
Right now, I don't like the body language of the Houston Rockets. They're acting like they've lost the game.
We needed to stick together because that was a crucial period in that game. And if we had fallen apart, it would have been over for us.
You've got to suck it up and really become the aggressors. The Rockets have to answer and answer quickly.
Then we came together, say that now we have to make our run right now. This is it.
Screen stock left to right. Cut the alley. Drops it under the Antron. And Drexler made an unbelievable block as Carr had a dunk shot.
Olajuwon across the lane, got it.
That's a big one. The world champs are not going down easy, folks.
At the point where they need points every possession.
Oh, hang on.
2-point ball game.
The championship part came out in all the guys. I think we just geared up and got a little nastier and said, let's get this thing done.
Over to John Stockton, but the Jazz getting nothing on the offensive end. They've been on 82 for seems like an hour.
Benoit shot off the mark. Drexler with a rebound, and he busts out for the Rockets. Drexler to the hoop.
Oh, baby. Rockets with a chance to regain the lead.
With Drexler and Olajuwon playing the way the Rockets had always hoped they would, Houston knew that their postseason dreams would not go in vain.
4-point Rocket lead.
We turned the whole game around. We shut them guys down, and Clyde and Dream, Dream hit a baseline jumper that hit back, corner to backboard, then went in, and I thought we're destined, we're destined to win.
Pack him up. We're headed for Phoenix.
This baby's over. The ball game is over. How sweet it is. The Rockets are going to Phoenix, Arizona.
What a comeback in this fourth quarter.
How much did the experience of winning that championship, going through what you did last season, help you here this afternoon?
It was everything. It was everything. I think our guys believed in ourselves, and the guys believed that we couldn't lose. We hadn't lost a series in a year and a half, so there's no reason to start now.
But the Rockets' quest to repeat would not get any easier. Their second-round opponents were the Pacific Division champion Phoenix Suns, who possessed a 59-win season and a thirst for revenge.
Tonight, it's almost a replay of a year ago when these two teams met in the Western Conference semifinals. As everybody knows, Houston won in 7 games and went on to win the NBA championship.
The Phoenix Suns do know who sent them packing last year. They haven't forgot that.
And from the start, the Suns strove to erase that painful memory.
Here's a steal by Marley. Marley breaks out on the dribble. He's going to take it all the way in for a thunder Dan. Wham, bam, slam. Haynes lead pass to Marley. Got Tisdale right underneath for the easy jam.
The Suns are doing it all right now.
Now Drexler at his best in the open floor. Barkley blocked it. He blocked it.
That's the play of the playoffs.
17-footer. Rounded off, no good. Marley gets the rebound to the side. Green is there. Scores. Count it. They're going crazy here in America West Arena. The world champions are reeling.
After grabbing 2 wins in Phoenix, the Suns would add another in Houston, taking a 3-1 series lead and leaving the Rockets in a seemingly inescapable hole.
Suns with a convincing pounding here. The Rockets are just being destroyed. It's embarrassing.
The Rockets with backs to the wall. That is an understatement going into that America West Arena in Phoenix.
There's no way. Houston's a great city, but we don't plan on coming back. We're in good shape. We're in great shape. And now we just got to finish them off.
Only 4 teams in playoff history had overcome a 3-1 series lead, and everyone assumed that Houston's playoff run had come to an end. Except, of course, the Rockets.
When just about every man gets pushed into a corner, the tough guy's going to come out swinging, and he's going to come out giving his best effort. And that's what happens to us. You know, some will get backed into a corner and cower and give up. We don't have that mentality at all. Come on, guys.
I remember the locker room was quite quiet. Everybody just get their mind set. And the only one that could help us is us. The pressure was on us. And this team strives for pressure.
Game 5, y'all. Let's take it. We ain't lose a game. We ain't lose a series in a year and a half, man. We ain't gonna start tonight, yo. We ain't starting tonight.
Dream. So let's go down there and surprise them. You know, they count us out already. Let's go down there and surprise them.
And that's exactly what they do.
They go to Hakeem. Here's the fadeaway. It's good.
Beautiful move by Hakeem. Goes to Olajuwon. Triple team. Back to Mario. Behind the back. Chuck the air. Slam dunk. Great play, Olajuwon to LA to Chucky Brown.
Though the Suns would keep the contest close,
Long pass. Barkley all alone for the dunk.
the Rockets never lost their faith.
Into Clyde to Kenny. Kenny pulls it up, taking it down. Nice pass and a layup. Mario Elliott the buzzer. Boy, the Rockets did that beautifully.
Even when they seemed to face defeat.
17.9 remaining, 92-90 Suns.
Charles Barkley with a chance to ice the game. Barkley misses again. Unbelievable.
I couldn't imagine myself after a game going into the Phoenix locker room and congratulating those guys. I just couldn't see it. I couldn't picture us losing.
Houston still trailed by 2, but Hakeem would calmly justify Smith's confidence.
Shake, fake, turns, little 10-footer. No! The ball game is tied.
And though the Suns would have one more chance for victory,
KJ with it for Phoenix, all the way down, out the person. Here's his 3. No good at the buzzer.
Houston never looked back.
Oh, they had the...
When they had their chance, they couldn't close us out. I can see it in their eyes where they getting tighter and tighter. We took advantage of the opportunity.
And in overtime, Houston would firmly seal their victory.
Back to Mario for 3, way short. Horry rebound, get it into a foul! 2 in a foul, Robert Horry. The ball game is over. How sweet it is. The Rockets are going to go back home.
The defending NBA champions stay alive.
The Rockets would carry the momentum back to Houston for Game 6.
Here's Sam with great defense. Olajuwon gets the loose ball. Up ahead to Drexler. Drexler on the drive. Lays it up for 2.
The Rockets are tough. I'll tell you, they don't die. We're going to go back to the desert.
The Suns still had the home court advantage for Game 7, but the Rockets had an unshakable belief in themselves.
Drexler's going to blow by Marley. Turn. Slam dunk by Drexler for 2 more. Kenny, a 3-pointer left side. Good! Big basket by Kenny.
And fittingly, they would cap their improbable triumph with a dramatic last-second shot.
Ellie out of the corner for 3. Hit it! Mario Ellie with a 3! Mario Ellie has given the Houston Rockets a 3-point lead.
I just kept watching. When it hit the bottom of the net, it was just wonderful. I just jumped in there, and the first guy I looked at was Joe Klein, and blew him the kiss of death, and he looked like he was about to cry over there.
It's over. The Houston Rockets have won Game 7. The Rockets have knocked off the Phoenix Suns, coming from behind 3 games to 1 to eliminate the Suns.
You weather a storm and you pull it out, and that feeling you get from that situation, there's nothing like it in the world. And it just makes you stronger and pulls you closer together.
They would bring that attitude next to San Antonio. Awaiting them was the team with the league's best record, the season's most valuable player, and some added motivation.
Congratulations, David Robinson, 1995 NBA MVP.
Especially for Hakeem Olajuwon.
I think deep down inside, with his personal pride, it gave him some extra fire.
Who has the heart of a champion, you know he'll respond tonight. He will respond.
Shouldn't have ever given that award out before the series started.
It was a point Hakeem would drive home to David Robinson.
Oh, man.
He didn't know how to guard a king.
If David Robinson is not quick enough to stop you, nobody is.
Dream game too many fakes, and I think that's just really frustrating.
I tell you, Olajuwon has David Robinson just bamboozled.
You kind of felt like he could do what he wanted when he wanted.
Robinson is saying, what must I do?
When he made that one shot where he wasn't even looking at the basket, he just finger rolled it behind his head, and it went. I said, well, somebody's in trouble for them. You know, it's going to be a long night.
Dominating Robinson and the Spurs, Hakeem helped the Rockets win both games in San Antonio, stunning their favorite opponent.
And the Rockets will go home looking to sweep the team with the best record in ball when the playoffs began.
I mean, I don't even know how I can say it with a straight face, but I thought it, most of the time I defended him pretty well. The man just played, I mean, as well as I've seen anybody play in a long time.
As the series changed venues, the Spurs changed strategy. Helping Robinson defend Hakeem with double and triple teams, they ground the Rockets' attack to a halt.
Robinson got the block.
That's the first time David Robinson was able to get any kind of read.
Taking 2 games in Houston, the Spurs regained the home court advantage and put the pressure back on the Rockets.
In order for us to win a championship, we'll be tested in so many situations. So these are under test we have to respond to.
The Rockets had been tested too many times to be discouraged now, and Hakeem would once again step forward to carry the load.
It was like, guys, get on my shoulders, and I'm take you out to the promised land. And that's what he done.
They'll drop it down to Olajuwon. Spins on Robinson, back one way, back the other. Oh, my goodness gracious.
He picked up everybody else's game, and he was just unbelievable.
Hakeem, the total repertoire on display tonight.
That's the best stretch of ball I've ever seen him play since I've been with the Rockets.
Another magnificent all-around performance by Hakeem Olajuwon.
He was so consistent, and he was so remarkably good, and it's hard to believe that a player could play that well under that kind of pressure, playing against the MVP of the league. It just made you just kind of look at him in awe.
Hakeem Olajuwon has been unbelievable.
As Hakeem helped the Rockets wrap up the series in 6 games, he capped one of the greatest individual performances in playoff history.
The defending champion Rockets have eliminated San Antonio 4 games to 2. The Houston Rockets are on their way back to the NBA Finals.
If I had to sum up Hakeem's performance in the San Antonio series, I'd have to say it's legendary. It's something that people will talk about for many years and is something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Welcome to the 1995 NBA Finals. The Houston Rockets, the defending champions, weren't supposed to be here, but they knocked off 3 of the top seeds in the West to try to defend their title.
Take the sting out of Hakeem's shot!
Tonight, it is the Magic against the Houston Rockets. The big fella, Shaquille O'Neal, against the big guy in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon.
We've worked very hard to get here. We came out of the Western Conference. Think of all the talented teams that could be here instead of us.
Get your programs right here. No team has ever been seeded as low as 6th and won the title. But that's where the Rockets began this postseason.
People counted us out. We've been down, and we've always stuck together and got the job done. I think we've come too far to stop now.
The Orlando Magic is universally regarded as the NBA's team of the future. The question is, can the Rockets make them wait a little longer?
We got to take it personal. This has got to be a war. Every possession has got to be a battle. Think about when that buzzer went off last year and we hit the floor and we grabbed that trophy, the feeling of joy and pride it brought. Well, these guys want to take that feeling away from us.
And your Eastern Conference champion, Orlando
Let's show the world, yo.
focus on the world tonight. Let me go. 1, 2, 3, rock.
Dissolve 3, pull it back. Stand by dissolve 7. Pan 7, dissolve. Stand by 8-6.
Hard, that's all right. Let's go out the series. Good. Have a good one, guys. Stay healthy.
Though the veteran Rockets were intent on seizing the momentum early,
Takes it all the way and missed the layup.
it would be the emotional young Magic who would run out to the faster start.
Short hop, the long pass up towards the heart of the He tomahawked it home. Oh, he exploded in the net.
Playing with reckless abandon, they had the Rockets back on their heels.
He's down lane, scoops and scores. Hardaway with his fourth basket.
We gotta run back. We have to run back every time. No layup.
But instead of answering Orlando's challenge, Houston seemed suddenly helpless to respond.
Houston looks very rusty. This is not the team that dominated the Western Conference playoffs.
With Houston down by 20 late in the second quarter, and Olajuwon going to the bench with his third foul, the Rockets were on the verge of being blown out of the building.
That was a great, true test of character, because we could have just said, forget this game, we'll come back strong the next game.
Now Drexler would almost single-handedly make sure that the Rockets stayed in the game.
Clyde Drexler from downtown.
And going into the half, Clyde's emotional surge would give Houston new hope.
Anderson thought he was fouled. Under a minute left of the half. Drexler back at the other end. So the Rockets with a late rally here at the end of the second quarter.
We had the momentum. Going in the locker room, they had a big lead, and we cut it down to 11, and we felt real good.
As the second half began, Houston looked for a new start.
Smith for three!
And Kenny Smith made sure that it was a good one.
Here's Smith. Yes, a three.
Kenny just was unconscious, and I told him, keep shooting. And you just saw the confidence. He said, Mary, don't even worry about it. I'm not going to hesitate.
Kenny Smith continues to hit from downtown.
Each team had made its run, and now the game would settle into a titanic battle of wills.
So many moves, so much power. Unstoppable.
He does it all. He is the complete package on the basketball court.
Though Hakeem and Shaq battled to a standstill, the Magic would grab a three-point lead with only seconds to go.
Looks up at the clock, dribbles now, turns, fires a three, around and out.
Offensive rebound. And Houston must foul right here.
And with the game on the line, Houston would need a little help from fate.
At the line, Anderson missing on both, but gets to the rebound and again draws the foul.
In fact, they would test their championship destiny not once, but twice.
And he misses 4 straight. The Rockets take a timeout with 5 6/10 seconds.
Orlando had missed their chance. Now Houston would have theirs.
Know the score. We're 3 down. If we make a three-pointer and tie, we don't have to foul. We got time.
It is all on the line right here.
I don't want to give up a 3, though. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
It has come down to this. It is all on the line right here.
All right, here we go. Got to watch Ellie. He'll inbound the ball. He hit the big one in the playoffs earlier, but they get it to Smith. Kenny ducks, leads, fires, scores! Oh, a cold-blooded 3! He drilled it! 1:06 to go, and we're tied at 110. And that's a new record for an NBA Finals. In three-pointers, 7 now for Kenny Smith.
We think that the other team is going to fold under the pressure. That's our attitude because it's proven in the past that we're going to come out and play our game and play top of our game in the clutch games, and we just don't think other teams can do that.
And even when the Magic did execute to tie the game in overtime,
Scott, he's wide open. He hit it!
the Rockets were ready to go one better.
Those are big Clyde. You cannot flip the ball. Clyde, come get it. You got 5 seconds.
Let's go. We got time. Let's go win the game. One shot. You got to scramble. Get on the glass now. See if we can get him to take a bad shot and get on the glass.
And once again, this game is tied with 5.5 seconds to go.
Ellie is going away from the ball. Kenny Smith is going to try to get it.
Smith Circles out back. Instead, they give it to Drexler. Drexler driving. He goes. He puts it up. On the rim off. Tipped in. Tipped in. Tipped in by Hakeem. The Houston Rockets have stunned the Orlando Magic, and they win Game 1 of the NBA Finals in stunning fashion. Great first ball. What a great game. You know, the headlines are going to read, Rockets steal one on the road. Hakeem does it again.
Nobody said it was going to be easy, baby. 3 more to go. Nobody said it was going to be easy. The Harry Houdini's NBA basketball. Houston Rockets, baby.
As the Rockets prepared for Game 2, they were calm, loose, and supremely confident. Their coach's worst nightmare.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Watching our approach to today, we're going to get kicked by about 30. Nobody's not got one guy saying, hey, it's business. How do you think their shoot-around was today? They're up against the wall. They're ready to come out and kick ass. Everybody out here is giddy. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, this is serious business right here. I mean, we got till 9 o'clock to get that killer instinct back in, because right now, I mean, we're going to come out, we're going to play a soft game. You can just see it.
But Houston came out anything but soft.
Pass is intercepted. Horry in the open court. Beautiful move in the bucket.
With their coach's words ringing in their ears, the Rockets stole the game's emotion from the start and had the bewildered Magic backpedaling before they ever knew what hit them.
Right, bounce pass to Robert Horry. Slam dunk, left-handed.
I thought it was a good move, a very good ploy to make everyone focus a little bit harder.
Penny Hardaway pulls up, fires, glances off the rim, missed a 12-footer short. Ellie, long rebound pass to Drexler from left to right, backhanded up and in off the window. A beautiful sweeping move to the basket by Drexler.
The Houston Rockets in control, 34-24.
Relentlessly pressuring the Magic on both ends of the floor, the Rockets refused to let them into the game, and Orlando began to unravel.
Houston dominating the contest.
O'Neal, not a good shot, came up with air. This young gun offense from the Orlando Magic becoming undone here. Looks like Orlando's forcing the shot a bit now. Oh, to Shaquille, gives it to Horace Grant, blocked by Horace.
All ball. Yes, all ball. Yes, sir.
How would the Orlando Magic respond from that tough loss in Game 1? The answer is on the scoreboard.
And as the half came to an end, Sam Cassell would add insult to injury.
A most troubling first half if you're an Orlando Magic fan. They are stunned here in Central Florida. Houston threatening to blow out the hometown Magic.
But the Magic were not ready for the game to end.
Aggressive defense, be smart. Brian Hill will have to get something going in the second half.
Nick Anderson drives. Flop for Shaq, and he slams it home.
The Magic trying to make their move.
And Hardaway goes at Ellie, eluding Olajuwon for the reverse.
Some daylight for the Orlando Magic.
Horace Grant rocks the rim.
Oh, I tell you what, you can never count this Magic team out.
We're going to make this a 10-point game with 8 minutes to go, and we're going to win it. We're going to win the basketball game.
Playing with new precision, the Magic would follow their strategy to perfection.
Now the Magic are playing the game the way they have to play it.
Right now, the Rockets are feeling a little bit of heat here.
Sam! Stay aggressive. We're going to the line. Step up.
Heeding the call, Sam Cassell would quickly stem Orlando's surge with a one-man counterattack.
Penny off the fake. Slam dunk!
Every time it looks as though the Magic, that they're able to fight themselves back, and then Sam Cassell does something to thwart it.
Penny Hardaway spins inside. This is the foul. It's thundered home by Shaquille O'Neal.
The crowd trying to do their part.
You never know what you're going to get from this Houston team.
Cassell for three. He buries it.
Oh, man, another three.
Sam Cassell is just ruining the party here in Orlando.
When it's all done, big fella.
Seemingly in the middle of every Rocket play, Cassell would help Houston celebrate another stunning victory on Orlando's home court.
Sam Cassell has been the story here at the Arena.
And it's 117-106. The Rockets go 2 games up in Orlando.
Same thing, guys. All along, people have been talking about how we behave, what a class team we are. We say the right things. We go home, we take care of business. All right, let's take a moment. Let's hold it.
As the Rockets made their journey home for Game 3, they could hardly have been more relaxed. But they were also mindful of the lesson that they had learned against San Antonio. And though the city was galvanized to celebrate their success, Houston stayed focused amid all the festivities.
We know the most important game was the first game at home, our home.
But if the Rockets were going to make their homecoming a happy one, they would have to overcome an ice-cold start.
3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Hardaway around the back. Hardaway going the distance. What a move by Anthony Hardaway. Houston off to a slow start.
Jack the horse break. Who hammers down a reversal with a left hand. Jump pass out on the right wing. Shaw open for a three. Nails it.
What a lift he's giving this Orlando team.
In low to Shaquille O'Neal. He turns to the basket. Hooks with the right hand and scores.
He just muscled his way to the basket.
9-point lead now for the Orlando Magic. This is the biggest lead of the game.
We'll let them do everything they want. They're not moving the pass around. Let's get our hands on the passes.
Hardaway dribble drive, ball slapped loose, right underneath the basket. Ball knocked loose by Chucky Brown, deflected off of him, picked up by Sam Cassell.
The steal by Cassell.
And that's what the crowd wants to see. Some aggressive defense and then turn it into a fast break layup.
Tipped by Shaw, he kept it alive, but it's poked out long, grabbed by Cassell. Here come the Rockets on the break. Cassell gives to the trailer alley, hits into the rack, and slams it home.
That's what the Rockets team needed. They needed this type of up-tempo play to get themselves back into the flow of this game.
Scott blocked. Horry got a piece of it. Horry. Robert Horry.
Tipped up volley and picked up by Drexler. Here he comes.
Brian Hill's going to have to stop it because this is not something he wants his team to get into too many times up and down the court.
Ellie will go for the tie. Three-pointer behind the screen and knocks it down.
Another clutch three-pointer for Mario Ellie.
You kind of figured it was going to be close at the end of 3. This ought to be some 12 minutes at the Summit.
And that's exactly what it would be.
What a shot by Hakeem O'Neal. Shaquille right back. He is 26.
The big men have battled here tonight.
Horry for 3. Yes.
Horry in perfect rhythm tonight.
Nick Anderson from downtown, and the Magic would love to see Nick catch fire.
But it would be the Rockets who would turn up the heat. And again, Orlando was left wondering what hit them.
Crashing the boards is Horry. Here come the Rockets on a break. Smith driving. Hands off to the trailer. Drexler slams it home.
This is Houston Rocket basketball, though. Up and down the court. The Orlando Magic team, they certainly are in trouble right now.
Got to do it defensively and on the glass. Good offense. Push it right back at him right from the start. Let's go, baby. We're taking the game. Let's go.
Orlando would go to their biggest weapon in a final attempt to halt Houston's attack. But there was no stopping the Rockets now as they coolly delivered the 1-2 knockout.
Again in the open court. Going and scoring.
Oh, Clyde Drexler at both ends of the floor.
The lead is down to 1.
Now the Magic need a stopper here. They've got plenty of time to get another shot attempt, but they've got to stop the Rockets from scoring on this possession.
Horry for 3. With the shot clock running down, drills the three-pointer.
Holy cow, and a 4-point lead! It's really a luxury to have a second go-to guy. You got to have that. You can't do it with one guy. You got to spread it around, and when we work together and play together, I think we could win every game.
And the Houston Rockets go up 3 games to none with a spine-tingling 106-103 home court victory here at the Summit.
welcome you back to Houston, Texas, where fans here are thinking sweep.
After an improbable run through the playoffs this year, the Rockets are now one game away from accomplishing an improbable repeat as NBA champions.
The Houston Rockets have taken a business-like approach, and I expect them to do the same thing here in game number 4 for the Orlando Magic. They come into this thing with absolutely nothing to lose.
The Magic, they're not going to quit out there. The attitude for the Rockets has to be that this game tonight means the championship, and I have to go out there and play the greatest game of my life.
This morning, we talked about all the achievements that we have accomplished so far, and they are many. I've also told you guys many times that the good things in life don't come easy, and these guys aren't going to hand us this championship. Their mentality is going to be, it's game 7. And we would be foolish and be cheating ourselves if we didn't have that same mentality.
Take him out. Take him out right here. We close the deal. We close the deal right now.
Man. 1, 2,
all together.
3.
And as Game 4 began, the Rockets seemed intent on starting their celebration early.
Down low to Hakeem, turns, baseline jumper, good! 12-footer baseline left, and the Rockets are off and blazing.
Corey the rebound, Olajuwon holds it, he's got it, taken away, and losing it is Drexler with a steal. Here comes Ellie to Kenny, to Olajuwon, go! The Rockets lead this one by 11.
But their coach's pre-game warning proved to be prophetic as the Rockets began to let down and the Magic began to take advantage.
Down court, Shaw, alley-oops, and caught and jammed by Penny Hardaway on a spectacular play. Rebound, Hardaway. Hardaway across the timeline. Penny a stop-and-go dribble drive, takes it all the way, and tomahawks it home. Good hesitation move.
They left him wide open, and all of a sudden we have a 2-point ball game. We let him right back in the game. Play it down. Step up.
Though the Rockets knew what needed to be done, the Magic had been ignited and their 3-point explosion was suddenly impossible to contain.
Shaw open for 3. Bryant Shaw.
Nick Anderson bounce pass out front, Hardaway. Long, wide open shot, knocks it down. Another 3.
Boy, I tell you what, they're hot and they've stayed hot.
We ain't running back hard enough.
We got it. Now let's go from here. Come on, guys. Good shot. Pass the ball. Everybody here.
Robert Horry urging this crowd to get behind this team. He senses that it's a dead crowd right now, but the Rockets have to do something at either end of the floor to get the crowd involved.
Thomas down the right side, stolen by Ellie away from Scott. Long lead pass to Horry. He hammers it home as he floated through the air.
Finally getting back on track, the Rockets closed the gap, and through a bitterly contested third quarter, they would vie with the Magic for the lead and control of the contest.
Drexler deep in the left baseline corner. He kicks it out to Horry. Long three-point shot. He made it. And just like that, Houston back on top by 1. Nick Anderson in low now to Shaquille. Steps inside and almost rips it down with a thunder jam. 1-point lead for Orlando.
1-on-1 with O'Neal, backing it up. Fade away, 10-foot rainbow. Oh! Unbelievable basketball. Magic with the ball. Hardaway pulls up and hits another 3.
This lead is back and forth like a ping pong match. 15 lead changes.
And as the game came down to its crucial stretch, the Rockets looked to seize the advantage one final time.
7 minutes. We be the champions. We just hang out and play.
Everybody's focused now for 7 minutes. A smart, sharp basketball.
7.5 minutes.
Win the game, baby!
All season long, they had managed to find the best in themselves when they needed to most. Now, with a historic second title almost within their grasp, they would once again respond like champions.
Backing down low, getting the double team is Olajuwon. Back to Horry. Fires a 3, and he nails it!
There is something very valuable you gain when you've been through tough situations, and it's almost a surrender to the team. You know you can't do it alone, that it's got to be a group effort, and I think that's what we have with these guys.
Smith with the feed. Rockets by 4.
That's the basis and the foundation, believing in each other. I think everyone on our team respects each other so much That's what makes our team a little bit closer and the bond a little bit thicker.
Rockets lead by 10.
We went through all kind of turmoil. We went from getting a trade to finding ourselves down 3-1 to Phoenix and coming out of the hole. It's just so many things to make it fantastic ending by winning the championship.
Olajuwon, yes, and the foul. The celebration has begun here in Houston, and the Rockets are about to become the first team in NBA history to beat 4 clubs with 50 regular season wins in the playoffs to win the title.
Within 16 seconds ahead to Clyde. Clyde in the right court. Olajuwon for 3. Yes!
It's only fitting.
What a way to end it. Here's Anderson for 3. No good. The ball game is over.
The Houston Rockets have won their second consecutive NBA championship. They have swept the Orlando Magic.
How sweet it is, Jimmy. Would you would have believed when we went into Salt Lake City that we could do this again?
Just an incredible run in the playoffs for the Houston Rockets. Two rings, and we might go for another one. Yeah. Clyde the Glide finally gets the ring.
He's got it. He's got his ring.
No one has ever done what this team's done. Come from the 6th seed, down in series, and we had non-believers all along the way. I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
Champs don't die. Champs don't die.
I respect this now. Made history. Made history. Got a trophy in my hand. Now, I really worked hard for him. And hey, I'm enjoying it right now.
Okay, we want to see the slide sweep.
There's Turbo.
Beautiful day for a celebration, and hopefully we can get another one next year. Third one may be a charm. We're having the ball, and we're going to enjoy the parade.
Played on that team. Hold on. He ain't getting serious. Hey.